Hello. So, should you work out when you're feeling tired? This is a great question to ask because it means that you want to honor your body's capacity and energy levels. So, it's awesome that you're asking it. I ask myself this question finally now, and my clients ask me this question. So, I've created this sheet because these are the general questions I'll ask back. Um, when we're trying to determine if we should work out when we're feeling tired or not. So this is called the end of day workout energy audit. So if you're wanting to work out at the end of the day after you've gone to work and done all of the things that you've had to do. This can also be useful though if you want to work out in the morning or in the afternoon. You can use it, but you'll just be thinking about the day before. It's also good to use this sheet and you'll get a consistent idea of where you may have some energy leaking and where you can kind of plug it up. Or, oh, you know, this is possibly why I've been feeling super tired. And if I focus on this thing, it'll help restore my energy levels and then I'll feel a little bit better about working out at the end of the day or whenever. So let's get to it. Did I get a restful night's sleep? So we know that sleep is super important for recovery, but this is also a tricky question because not everyone is in a season of life where they can get a restful sleep. So if that's you, don't worry. We'll focus on the next questions, okay? If that's not you and you suspect that there may be some things that you could improve during the day to help you sleep better at night, I suggest you investigate those things and try to implement some habits that may improve the quality of your sleep at night because that is going to help you with your recovery and so important when you're working out to recover. So some of the things that common reasons why people don't get restful night's sleep because of lifestyle stuff is not getting enough sunlight. It's like all over the internet now, but it is a thing, circadian rhythm. Looking at screens before bedtime. I do this. I look at my phone and I do watch TV before bed. But right before bed, I will read at least a few pages of a fiction book, and I feel like that really helps me a lot. And it just gets my head into a different story than whatever is going on right now, you know? Kind of like when you read a kid a bedtime story. Another thing that's common that can interrupt your sleep or prevent you from having a restful sleep is having caffeine too late in the day. So those are some things to consider. And if you can work on them, great. If you can't, we'll look at the next questions, okay? So, did I eat mostly nourishing meals? Now, this doesn't mean to never eat cake or never eat your favorite foods, but your body uses food to help you recover. Okay, food is also used as a form of pleasure or enjoyment or joy, and I love to eat and I love food. So it's not, people say food is fuel. It is, but it also is other things too, okay? But when we say food is fuel, we do need protein, fiber, and vitamins, minerals, and all that good stuff that food can give us, okay? So I'm not a nutrition expert, but it is important to bring this up. And if you suspect that maybe your meals are just maybe not hitting it, maybe you're not getting the amount of protein you need to be getting, or maybe you need a little bit more fiber, there is an app called Chronometer. And if you plug in the foods that you're eating during the day, it's pretty cool. It'll tell you how much fiber you're eating, what the nutritional value of each food is in terms of like vitamins and things like that. So you can check that out. You can also, if you want or if you can, talk to a nutritionist, and they can help you figure out what might be best for you based on your goals and your current demands of energy, okay? So, next, did I drink enough water? Am I hydrated? So many people are tired because they're not hydrated. They're not drinking enough water. It's not just water. You do need other minerals to be hydrated, potassium, sodium, and things like that. But if you're feeling tired or having headaches and you're kind of like, I don't know why, it just seems kind of weird, you may be dehydrated. So I would take a look at that and really look at how much you're drinking each day and what you're drinking. So, did I work out yesterday or this week? If you haven't worked out in a while, you may feel tired just because you haven't moved. Our brains need two things: fuel and activation, okay? Movement is a form of activation. And if you've been sitting a lot for whatever reason, like no shame or anything like that, but you may be tired because you haven't been moving. And that doesn't mean that you need to then start moving an hour a day or anything like that. Just 5 minutes snacks of movement throughout the day can be really helpful. And then maybe you might want to do a longer workout at the end of the day, or it may feel better to do that. If you can't get that into your schedule, if you can't fit like a 30-minute or 60-minute workout session into your day, okay? So if your body feeling sore from working out or another activity? If you're super sore because you did a really challenging workout yesterday, or you've just been working out every day and you haven't given yourself a rest, it may be time to rest or do a recovery workout. If you're feeling sore because you did like Pilates or something like that, and you found muscles that you didn't know existed, and those are sore because you've used them for what feels like the first time in your life, you're probably okay to do a workout. Just if you start to feel pain or if things just don't feel right, take it easy. But generally, if you've got more body awareness, your workout should feel actually pretty good because your body is more integrated. And okay, am I more stressed than usual? Who isn't these days? Am I right? Okay, so if you're feeling super stressed and let's say you're not getting a restful night's sleep, you're not eating nourishing meals, you're not hydrated, you're not moving, I would probably start with nourishing meals. Okay, nourishing meals, hydration, sleep. If you're super stressed and you're doing all the things, working out can be a really good way to alleviate stress and to make yourself feel less stressed and feel better. So I would go for it. If you're feeling more stressed, have you focused on breathing exercises? So everyone talks about breathing exercises and calming your body down and that kind of thing, and it may seem like, oh my God, breathing exercises again, but these can be really important. And if people are feeling really tired for seemingly no reason, maybe you're doing all of these things and you're still like, I feel really tired. First of all, go get yourself checked out by a medical professional. And, then if they're like, well, we don't really know, you may be over-breathing. So when you're over-breathing, I know that sounds like, how can you be over-breathing? Aren't we supposed to be taking deep breaths? Like, I've been taking these deep breaths and I don't feel calm, like, whatever. But if we're taking these deep breaths and we're not moving appropriately for these deep breaths, then we can cause ourselves to overbreathe. And I'm not telling you never to do deep breathing or not to do that, but we need to be breathing appropriately for the level of activity that we're currently doing. So if you're over breathing, if you're taking these deep inhales frequently throughout the day, and you're just sitting at your desk, and you're lying on the couch or whatever, it's not appropriate for the level of activity that you're doing. These deep breaths are super helpful when you're working out and you need that oxygen, right? And what can happen is your blood vessels in your brain can constrict from overbreathing, and of course that's going to make you feel tired and foggy and not very good, right? So how do we work on this? What do we do? I would suggest doing some box breathing, and you may have heard of this before, but we want to bring conscious awareness to our breathing, and we want to make sure that we're exhaling for as much as we're inhaling. So for box breathing, it looks like this. You'll inhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll hold for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you'll exhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll hold again for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you can repeat that. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. It's hard to say. I would try it for 3 rounds one time, and then maybe go for 4, 5, see how you do. But you may notice that you feel calmer from doing that than from taking a giant belly breath when you're not doing too much activity. So I'm going to also link a questionnaire in the caption so that you can see if you're over breathing, and if you're interested, just comment on here and I will send you some more breathing exercises that you can do so that if you are over breathing, you can kind of work on it and start to feel better right away, okay? But if you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave a comment below, or you can email me. But I hope this helps you to get a better idea of when to push yourself, when to not push yourself, and what things maybe you should be focusing on if you are feeling tired and you kind of don't know why.